Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adam, this is my channel Adam Sews, and this is this week's Friday Sews. So I thought I would get right into it this week. I have been really busy in the sewing room. I've pumped out quite a lot of things. There was a lot of things that I needed to get done this week. There's a couple of things for Orifil challenges that are going on and different things. So I will start with last weekend. So last weekend I went to the lovely Catherine from Soverton Makeries Stitch and Meet and Stitch, which is over in Overton, which was unfortunately this is the last one that she's going to be able to do for a while. She may be back next year, hopefully, but work permitting and different things. She's just a bit too busy to be running one at the moment, which is really sad, but we will keep in touch. So while I was at this Meet and Stitch, I actually didn't pick up a needle. I didn't even thread a needle. I didn't make anything. I got there and I was so engrossed in talking to people and catching up with everyone. And we went to Catherine's house before to have afternoon tea, which was absolutely lovely. And I wasn't in the right frame of mind to be sewing. So I just thought, you know what, rather than sit here and try and sew something, I'm just going to sit and just take in the fact that I'm with amazing people. I did, however, wear something to the social, which I made last week, which is these dungarees, which are the I Am Patterns, I Am Colobri dungarees, which have got patch pockets on the back. You'll have to excuse if they're a bit hairy, they need to go in the wash. And they've got patch pockets on the front. These are made by I Am Patterns, and these are made from a double gauze blanket that I got from IKEA. So they're super comfy. I've lived in them pretty much all week on and off. They are just about to go in the wash, and I'm super excited to be making another pair of those very soon from some double gauze that I've got in my double gauze stash, because I feel like I might need one more pair. So besides that, I wore those to the Meet and Stitch, and I got to meet the lovely Sam from Sew Let Sparkle, and I also got to see Jen from One Girl Creates. I got to see Claire from Stitch Hem Sew. I got to see Catherine, obviously, from Soverton Makery. The lovely Anna from Pattern Pouch Nest and from You Got Me in Stitches was there. The lovely Claire from the Sewing Bear 27, 29. Can't remember, I'll link it down below to her channel. She's just recently set up a YouTube channel, and if you haven't already been over and had a look and subscribed, her link will be in the description box below. She's absolutely lovely. We had a really good chat the one before last as well. I had to be escorted over to the local supermarket because I couldn't find out where it was to get some cash out to buy some fabric from the lovely Anna from Pattern Pouch Nest. I'll also link her website down below because she has got some beautiful fabrics that you can purchase from her, and the link will be in the description box below. So the other things that I've actually managed to get done this week is, one of them was I managed to get the quilt top from the Congruence Quilt that I made probably about a month ago now. I made the quilt top about a month ago. I needed to get that quilted and bound this week because it's part of an Orifil challenge that I'm entering this week, which is this quilt here. So I've backed it with the Tulip Pink Kabloom wire back fabric, which is just stunning. But this is the finished quilt. I will try and insert some photos of it as well. It is all hand quilted with Big Stitch quilting, as you can see. I've hand bound all of the binding with Big Stitch quilting as well to top stitch that down. It is just the most amazing backing. I cannot tell you how much I love this backing. So it's a 60-inch quilt, and I've spent most of the week doing all of the hand quilting on this beast of a quilt, because it was all about, this month's Orifil was all about slow stitching. It has got a few little pieces which I did on the machine, but all of the circular stitching and all of the other stitches in here, the bigger stitches, are hand stitched. So I've really enjoyed that. I have got a bit of a sore thumb from doing so much hand sewing, but it was a really lovely, it was a lovely thing to sit and be able to just sort of go through it all. The one thing that I will say though that did make me laugh is I went and bought a quilting hoop, which literally I can actually get in and out of, which is it's that big. And that has made my life so much easier with all the hand quilting. So in future, I will start hand quilting on the hoop from the very beginning, rather than doing sort of 3/4 of it and thinking there must be an easy way of doing this, and then tracking down a hand quilting hoop. So that is the quilt that I finished this week. I also managed to get one of these beautiful pouches sewn up, which is a self-drafted pattern, but it is a flying geese little zip-up pouch, which is made from the Arthur's Garden Liberty fabrics, which is the collaboration that I'm doing with Liberty at the moment, and this is going to be the new fabric line for this will be launched in October. The other thing that I managed to get done this week was another Nightshade Deja Vu project bag. And this is for a very special person that is coming over to the UK very soon. I am going to meet for lunch with the lovely Carol from So Carol. And this is a present for that wonderful person that is coming over, and I can't wait for that. That's in a couple of weeks' time. And I'll hopefully get some footage of that, and I'll let you know what that is all about nearer the time. I'm just trying to think as well what else I've been up to this week. I did take my caddy with me last weekend to the sewing social. Not that I actually sewed anything, but I've also got some lovely hexy English paper pieces in here, which the lovely Sam from Sew Let Sparkle took to the meet and stitch to put on the swap table. But she said, before I put them on the swap table, did I want them? And I said, yes, please. That would be very kind of you, as I will definitely use those at some point soon. I have not really had much else turn up this week. I had a box turn up this week, which was just really not that exciting, which is just a whole bolt of foam, because I have got 4 more caddies on the go, so I've almost run out of foam. So I've cut all of those out. They are started to be quilted, and I will get those done this weekend, hopefully. And I'm trying my best at the moment to catch up with pre-orders, because I've got quite a few. The other thing that did turn up this week, actually, which I've just remembered because it's sitting here right in front of me, is a little bundle of some really beautiful vintage Tudor fabrics that I managed to get hold of from a lovely lady in Germany that shipped them over to me. And they are just stunning. I can't remember which ones they are. I know that one of them is from the Bumble range. This one is part of the True Colours, but I think it's Daisy Bud's True Colours. This one was out of print a long time ago. I managed to get hold of this one, which is a beautiful, this is part of the Chipper collection, which is a Free Spirit. So the Free Spirit ones are a little bit more modern. The Westminster ones are the ones that was where it was used to be printed before it went on to Free Spirit. I managed to get this, which is part of the Bumble range, which is just... She's never done anything in this colourway since, and it is just beautiful. So these are the Bumble dots. So as I say, these are all 1 yard cuts, and the lovely lady included a piece of Chipper, because I was after that as well, which has got the squirrels on it. So besides that, that's pretty much all that's happened in the sewing room this week, which I say it like it's not really that much, but getting a whole quilt done in a week's pretty big job to get through. I will try my best to get my vlog out this weekend or next week about my new machine, which I have now had quite a lot of use on, and I will go through the new Juki that I've got. I hope that you're all well. I hope that you have had a lovely time sewing this week. I will see you all soon, and I will talk to you soon too.